Hey there! If you like my stuff, why not throw me a couple bucks at Patreon? Maybe you can see me make stuff faster. Alright, so we are following up with the next result on my personal project fan poll from a while back. It was originally going to be the SWAT cats in this place, but in the time it took me to make the previous results, the votes kept coming in, and Breezy managed to overtake them by a couple. So now I'm making Breezy. As everyone may remember, Breezy was introduced in the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons, and she had a very Jessica Rabbit thing about her. She was really tall, she had that backless dress thing going on, the big pouty lips, all that. Well, when the Archie comic was left struggling for characters after the Penderpocalypse, aka the Super Genesis wave, they had to dredge out older characters from continuities that Penders couldn't whine about, and that included bringing back Breezy. Of course, they redesigned her quite a bit to be more matching in the style of the Sonic the Hedgehog as we know it today. She's significantly shorter, roughly the same height as Sonic, and instead of the whole Jessica Rabbit thing going on, she now has a more professional attire with the pantsuit and all that. So that's the version of Breezy that we'll be making today. Alright, so let's do this. The base figure is, of course, one of those Monster High Mega Bloks minifigures. This one's Laguna Blue. Despite the simpler shoulders and the lack of elbows, I really think these are still quite good for making female Sonic figures. Of course, the head is way too small, so we gotta bulk it up. To make a Sonic head, it's pretty simple. You just basically make a ball, and once you have that ball, you just stick on the muzzle, the muzzle thingy, and the ears and eyes. And then once all that hardens, then you get to make the hair. This is where most of the character's identity comes in. Now, in Breezy's case, her hair used to be a radically different color from her fur, but now her hair is the same color as her fur, except for some highlights at the tips. Once again, this is to imply more that they are hedgehog spines rather than hair, again, to make her blend in with the style more. Of course, the pattern still is the same, which is cool and all. And I'm just kind of filling in space here. Oh, there is one thing. In the original Adventure style, Breezy's earrings are just kind of stuck on the side of her head. Now, with the Archie redesign, those earrings actually do look like they're attached to the ears themselves, because you can actually see her ears. Now, the Monster High figures also have very small feet, so you bulk that up. Gotta make big ol' Sonic character feet. And I added a tail on the figure's rear. And then all this had to be painted up. But before we finish with the legs, let's take a look at the upper body, where I sculpted the lapels and the collar of her, her suit, because she wears a professional lady's pantsuit and it has that thing. So all put back together. By the way, the rubber skirt that the Monster High figure came with simply had to be shortened a little bit, and with a little triangle cut in, it looks just like the coattails of, the business suit. So it all works out. I'm able to economize everything. Now, this time, I decided to sculpt the hands myself rather than cannibalize hands from another set. They're about the same size as the hands from the characters on the Sonic Boom line. They're passable, but, I only did this because it's a personal project and I didn't have to worry about disappointing anybody. I gotta get better at sculpting hands. Hands are hard, believe it or not. They're way harder than faces. But yeah, that's Breezy, in all of her professional business attired glory. Really interesting path they went with Breezy. I mean, what did Breezy really do in the Adventures cartoon besides trick people into falling in love with her and then actually falling in love with other people? That's, look, seen side by side, this is just such an incredible redesign, and yet it's still recognizable as Breezy. That's a testament to the talent of the artist team that works on the Archie comic these days. They're just really great people. Alright, so I still have one more video to edit today, so I'll see you guys all relatively soon.